Welcome, Floyd.
Thank you. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone in London. Thanks for having me. You guys have always embraced me with open arms. You guys have always, ladies and men, have always been respectful and appreciated my craft. You guys have came out for years and supported me and supported my staff. And I'm not the only one that appreciates it, but my family do also. Thank you.
You're very charming, sir. I'd like to say this. We've watched Floyd Mayweather through you've had a fantastic career. A fantastic career.
Yes.
A man...
Unbelievable, Spencer.
Unbelievable career. You've had a man who has... I remember your first world title fight, but just prior to your first world title fight, you fought a guy who was renowned in Great Britain, Tony Pep. And Tony Pep, this is just before you fought for the world title.
Yes.
And he gave you a bit of trouble, and then you just blitzed him with your skills. And then you go on and you fight for the world title against Hernandez. And I remember that was a hero of yours, right?
Well, Genaro Hernandez, a lot of people don't know this story. Genaro Hernandez gave me a shot to fight for the world title. I was only 21 years old. 21. He was probably 31 or 32 at the time. Had a lot more experience than I had. But it's a crazy story. When I was 15 years old, I used to have a poster on my wall of so many different champions. And he's one of the champions that I had a poster of on my wall in my bedroom. His poster was right above my head. And I used to watch him fight all the time on TV. And I used to be like, nobody's ever going to beat that guy right there. He's tough. He's one of the guys that I liked. You know, I was like, I admired his style, his fighting style, good body puncher, sharp puncher. He was a stand-up guy. And we ended up fighting. I ended up beating him. They stopped the fight in the 8th round. And we ended up becoming friends. He became a commentator for the sport of boxing. And then he eventually, got cancer and passed away. But, with him giving me my opportunity and my chance, I had to pay for his funeral.
I was going to say that. I remember when you paid for it. Turn the page, because I want to go on the big fights, because I don't want to go too deep in history, because people will start complaining, right? But on the big fights, the fight that really to the pinnacle was Angel Manfredy.
Well, they don't really know about Angel Manfredy. That's when I was I wasn't Money Mayweather at that particular time.
Pretty Boy Floyd.
I was Pretty Boy Floyd, a young kid, real flashy, flamboyant, come from the inner city, come from a very, very rough background, and the only thing I knew, how we solve all problems is fight, and that's the only thing I knew when I was young, just to fight. I have been involved in the sport of boxing my whole life. Never worked a 9 to 5, but I always understood business. See, whereas other fighters, they fight, they make money, they spend money. Whereas I always wanted to know, because you look in the sports world, you never see the owners of the team. The owners of the team still have money, the GM, and everyone still has money, but the person that is going out there competing, the athletes and entertainers, don't have any money. So I took it upon myself to learn the business part of boxing. Why let a promoter keep majority of the money when he's not out there competing? So what I did was, I took over my own career, and I've made crazy money in the sport of boxing. But the best thing about my career was making smart investments.
DBE.
So you're saying smart investments. If you don't know, Floyd Mayweather's amassed nearly $800 million.
Yes, in the sport of boxing.
Wait, sorry. I said $800 million. Okay, right.
In the UK, they say that's massive, right? Yeah. But the UK fans, you guys, I mean, this tour is not really just all about me. It's about us, because I feel like you guys are a part of me and I'm a part of you, because every time when they talk about Mayweather fan base around the world, the first thing we say is the UK. First thing, always, because you guys are loyal, and I'll talk about this every day on my tour. I'm gonna talk about loyal. They was with me from the beginning all the way to the end. And if I do decide to come back, they're gonna support me again.